What's up guys, Robin here, and in today's video I'm gonna talk about potential ways and ideas the ranked system could be improved from Storm 4 going forward into connections. Now, this is a topic in which I'm pretty confident that CC2 is going to do nothing about, or then maybe changing the names of the ranks, but nevertheless I think it's a discussion worth having, so let's hop right into it. So, before we start discussing what connections can do better, let's just remember how the rank system works in Storm 4. So, the rank system in Storm 4 is basically, you start with 0 points, you play it against other players, and depending on their rank in comparison to yours, you get more or less points. So, if you play people higher ranked than you get more points, and vice versa. Then, if you reach a certain threshold of points, you'll be able to play a rank up match, which, if you win, you get to proceed to the next rank. This sounds amazing on paper until you take into account the amount of time you have to pour into the game to get max rank. To put that into perspective, I think it takes about 60,000 points for you to get your final rank up match. And for every win against someone around your rank, you win about 50 to 70 points. Maybe less, maybe more. But for the sake of the argument, let's pretend you only fight people who are higher ranked than you. And for every win you get 100 points. Even if you win all your matches, it would still take you 600 matches minimum to get max rank. And that's being generous because you're bound to fight some range quitters, your game might crash if you're fighting against 6 Matters Awakening, or you might just get unlucky and lose. I mean, it happens to all of us, come on. But even if all that goes perfectly fine, you still need to play 600 matches in which you do nothing other than win. If that's not grinding, I don't know what is. And just a little side note, I actually went to see how much time a match takes to finish in Storm 4, and I found a match where I two-stocked my opponent and it took around 4 minutes to finish it. Meaning that if you win every ranked match you do, two-stocking your opponents, it would still take you 2,400 minutes or 40 hours of straight winning minimum to get max ranks. Once again, assuming you win 100 points every match, which wouldn't happen. This takes us to the first thing Connection should implement on its rank system. Placement matches. And honestly, this should be a standard in fighting games because, first of all, it would make the game more fair and fun, taking into account that new players and more experienced players wouldn't be running into each other all that often, meaning that noobs wouldn't get frustrated as quickly and high-level players wouldn't get bored as quickly. It would also significantly decrease grinding and put players on the rank they deserve. Of course, there would be some exceptions like someone getting an higher rank than they deserve, or someone getting in the beginning ranks even though they are a good player. But that problem could be solved with the next item on this list, a dynamic ranking system. A dynamic ranking system is something similar as the rank system of games like League of Legends or Rainbow Six Siege, in which you got your actual rank, but also your hidden rank, that varies depending if you win or lose, like the regular one, but it also depends on how well you performed against your opponent. For example, let's pretend I'm rank 1 in Naruto Storm 4, and I defeat someone who's max rank. While on the surface, I might still be rank 1, my hidden number can rise up to like rank 10. And in the next matches I do, since my hidden number is so high, the game will try to balance them out by giving me extra points on my number visible rank, making me rank up a lot faster. Now, let's just say that instead of just winning, I completely demolished that max rank player, and I two-stocked him. Instead of getting me only 100 points, the game is going to take into account how well I performed against my opponent, and give me like 40 extra points. Are you guys seeing how this works? A ranking system like this would prioritize skill a lot more than just mindless grinding. And this is how I think all ranking systems should be. They should all be prioritizing skill instead of just grinding. And this is the biggest flaw of the ranking system present in Storm 4. Because if you want to get max rank, you don't necessarily need to be good, you just need to be willing to put all the hours it takes. And since the game no longer gets support and the rank never resets, you just need to get there once and you're basically there forever. That's why basically everyone who still plays this game is max ranked right now. And that's also why you find a lot of people who play like really good, but they're only like rank 10 or 12. That's because they're not willing to grind to get to the higher ranks, but they play like better than 90% of the people like are max ranked. Now that we talked about the workings of the rank system, we should talk about punishment for those who developed it, mainly rage quitters. For them, I'm thinking of like a warning for first offenders that we set every 3 weeks since you left these connections, so that people with faulty connections to the internet don't get screwed on too much. And from that point onwards, the time they were banned would just increase, starting up from 30 minutes and doubling up every time you disconnect. To conclude the video, that was my delusional opinion of how Storm connections should handle rank. Even though I know they're going to do jack shit to change the current ranking system, I still thought it was worth it to give my 2 cents on the matter. And who knows, CC2 might actually change something.
Oh shit!
Nah, they ain't gonna do jack shit. But yeah, guys, that was the video, and yeah, see you next time.